What is up? What is good? How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and today we are going to be doing a content wrap-up for the month of January. So basically, I did not read a single complete book this entire month. So if you came for a reading wrap-up, I apologize for the disappointment. I started a couple of books, but I just couldn't get into or bring myself to finish or read them. Not because they weren't like interesting and I didn't want to, but it's just like there were other things that I would rather be doing instead of reading, which is sad, but it be like that sometimes. The wrap up that I'm doing today is gonna be like a overall content wrap up. So like different music, shows, movies that I watched and can listen to, new content creators that I found and I'm kind of obsessed with now. I guess I should section this off. We're gonna have movies and TV shows, music, and then we'll have like kind of a miscellaneous area. Yeah. All right, so for the movies section, I have been getting very obsessed with the Studio Ghibli movies. Like I started watching them like last year with my friends. I had never seen like any of them, and now like I love them. They give me such good vibes. My friend recently gave me access to her HBO Max, which has like all the Ghibli movies on there, and so I started watching them. And the one that I watched that I'd never seen before this month was My Neighbor Totoro, and I love that one. It's not like my favorite or anything, but I like it because there's no real overarching plot. It's just kind of like a slice of life kind of vibe with a magical furry creature spirit, and it's just so cute. And I love the sisters, and they're super adorable, and their dynamic with their dad is so cute, and it was just super fun to watch. Next up on the list, Wonder Woman 1984. Technically I watched this one like on December 30th, but we're gonna go ahead and conclude it because I want to talk about it a little bit. So I had heard a lot of some negative feelings about this movie since it came out, and once I watched it I kind of understood why. It was just not what we expected, at least not what I expected, and it definitely seemed kind of random. My biggest takeaway from it was that it could have been a lot shorter than it was. It was like over 2 hours long for no reason. Like a lot of the stuff that they put in there didn't need to be there. It could have been like a good hour and a half movie, but it turned into a long, not as good movie. I wouldn't say I was bored watching it, but I definitely was sitting there like, get to the point. Also, the antagonist in the movie was very underwhelming in my opinion. Like, it's like the idea was cool, but he wasn't. So yeah, one of the shows I watched, like, you know, you guys know that I've been getting into anime. My boy Q, he has got me watching Darling in the Franxx. Or Franks, I don't know, but I am intrigued by this. Like, I'm not gonna say whether or not like I like it or not, but I'm enjoying my time so far. It's very innuendo heavy, super weird. I don't quite know how to explain it so far. I'm like 6 episodes in, like, so I think like half-ish way through the first season situation, and I want to keep going. I want to keep watching it. I'm intrigued, but it's like I keep finding myself getting very frustrated with certain things, not because it's like bad, but just because the characters truly don't understand it. I'm just like, it's so simple, but they're like, what is happening? I'm just like, I feel for you, homie. Also, Goro, he is my favorite. I love him very much, and you can laugh at me about that, Q, but no regrets. It's okay. Now we're gonna move on to the music part of this month. So there was actually a lot of music that a lot of new music that I listened to, maybe not new to the world, but new to me. And it's because like I make playlists and stuff like that for my characters that I'm writing. And so like I'll just click on a random artist that kind of gives me their vibe and go to their radio and start listening to their stuff. One of the artists that I found that way was Faith Marie, I'm pretty sure is her name. And like the first song I heard of hers was Toxic Thoughts. I was like so shook by how perfect the song was, not only for the character I was writing, but also for me as a person. And like it was just so real. And then I just kept listening to some more of her songs, and I just kind of fell in love with the vibe of her music and how she mixes spoken word poetry with her singing, and it's just beautiful. It's so pretty. Like I've heard, like, obviously there's rap with music, and then there's people who just do like straight poems and then straight singing, but like she does spoken word, and there's not always like a rhyme or reason to what she's like saying, but it fits perfectly transitioning into her singing, and it's so nice. It's so cool, and I just really love it. And it's so like dark and mysterious, and it's a vibe and a half, y'all. Next, I listened to the entirety of the Positions album by Ariana Grande. I don't know what came over me, like just literally one day I was sitting in my kitchen at the counter for no reason. I was like eating my breakfast, and I just got the urge to listen to the entirety of the album. Like literally I've never listened to an entire Ariana Grande album ever. Not because I don't like her, but just because I didn't have an interest in all of the songs. But that day I just was just like, you know what? It feels like a Positions kind of day for no reason, and clicked it and listened through all of them and found a bunch of songs that I actually really, really like. Specifically Just Like Magic, very motivational song. Like it's good. We love a motivational song. And the last bit of music kind of content that I consumed that made it to this list is KDA. If you don't know them, it's like this fictional K-pop band from League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends. I have no interest in playing League of Legends, but every once in a while I'll get a League of Legends commercial or ad on my YouTube of KDA. The first time I saw them, I straight up was like, I would only play this game to play as them. And then like it kept showing me little music video clippets of them as ads, and I finally was just like, I wonder if they have like actual music videos. And I looked it up, and they had like full videos of some of their songs, and I was like, yes, like fully animated videos of these characters singing. And I was super excited, and then I like added their album or their little EP thing on Spotify, and now I'm kind of obsessed. Also, they had B Miller feature in one of their songs, and it's over. They have my heart. Also, their character designs are super pretty. So, yep, I am obsessed with a fictional K-pop band. This is on par for me. Yeah, makes sense. Now we're gonna move into the, I guess, miscellaneous section, to which we only have one. And it is Chosen Droid. And the way that I first discovered Chosen Droid was through TikTok. I love his TikToks. He just kind of like jumps into the mirror and starts like going on little mini rants about random stuff, and it was just very entertaining. Like he's just so entertaining to watch. A lot of the things he says make sense, and he's very funny. Then I started to I was watching these YouTubers, or these gaming YouTubers, cartoons and Ichigo Delirious, and I found like they had a player that they would play with named Chosen. I was like, bro, that's Chosen Droid. So I was watching him through their videos as well when they would game with him. Then I found him I was watching one of his TikToks, and he mentioned he had a Twitch. And I was like, how did I not put two and two together? Of course he has a Twitch. So now I follow him on Twitch, and his streams are so chill 900% of the time. Like I just go in there and just vibe. He's not like super duper big yet on Twitch. And so like it's still kind of an intimate, small community of people, and like we can talk to each other in the chat, and he like acknowledges a lot of the things that everyone says because there's not a million people in the chat all at once, and that's super fun. Also, homeboy can not only rap, but he can sing. Like he has a voice on him, and I would like, this is the most recent development I've had from him, and I wasn't ready. I just was not, like, I knew he made music, and like every time a dude or like a content creator says that they make music, I assume they're talking about rapping because that's usually what it is. And he does rap, but he can also sing, and I was shook to the max when I heard his voice. I was like, bro, I didn't expect that to come out of your face. And it's like not a bad thing. Like I wasn't gonna be like, oh, you're probably a terrible singer, but like it just was so good and so smooth, and just like Chosen, my guy. I just cannot. But yeah, that is all of the content all of the important content, at least, that I have consumed this month. Let me know what content and media you've consumed this month. Like if you played any new games, or watched any new shows, or listened to some new music. I would love to hear your suggestions, maybe some things I can listen to next month. If you liked this video and want to see my pretty face again, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.